the second recording now. It's cool. So yeah, we're looking at you guys are, just to recap, you guys are in the New Serpent's Keep in the city of Kalestown, which is on the western edge, well, eastern edge, sorry, of Valenreath, which is the westernmost continent in Saga.
Hi.
And Saga, yeah, so the west itself is where the Valenreathian Empire is from, and the Valenreathian Empire is basically, the empire that ruled the entire world for a time. It doesn't anymore, obviously. Now it's ruled by petty lords, basically, magister lords, rather than an emperor. But yeah, so we are back in the room again with Hassan, who's introduced himself, and he is sitting opposite Magnus. So he and Hassan is now reading over the inscription that was given to him, and he basically says, this has been happening for months. Our agents, my agents and those at the Black Lotus, have been running into each other all over the world. We're eating into their profits, and now they seek to take us down in one way or another. But there's one other thing that really I cannot abide. Their agents are being harboured by a group called the Stormbreakers here in my city. I have an address. I will pay each of you 700 gold to go and end that meeting for good. Cut off the head of the snake, so to speak. Because I will tell you now, those are the people who attacked you on that ship.
Well, I don't know about my party members, but we'll certainly see what we can do. Won't we, chaps?
I suppose so.
Certainly. It's that's motivation enough for me. I just want to see these the head cut off the snake, as you say.
Yeah, they do not underestimate their bodyguards. Right, I've known the Stormbreakers for years. Alright, they are a shadow of what they once were. They used to stand for something, and now they're just petty mercenaries like the rest of them, hiring their swords out for anyone who will take them. And the Black Lotus have taken them, but not in my city. He says, right, report back to the inn to my ex-wife. Her name's Rook, by the way. Report back to her when the job is done, and
I knew it.
we will see for we will see that you're paid.
Very well. And I'll hold up my hand to Hassan.
Yeah, he accepts it, and you can see on his right hand is completely black, and when you look at it, you just turn it over like a little bit, or just shaking it, and he notices your interest, and he just says, "An old wound. Don't let it trouble you."
Yeah. Well, I sort of lean a little and I go, I may also pass by the library on my way to these Stormbreakers, see if I can find anything about your problem.
He
And I'll
says,
sort of incline to purse.
He says, my spies tell me you were looking for some... he says, hang on, 1 second. Lucius, can you escort the rest of them out and find them lodgings, please? And he points to Logan and Hoshi. And Lucius comes in, he's taken the deer thing off his head. You can tell he's like quite a big bloke, he's like 6'8", 6'9". And he walks over and says, yes, I will escort you to what chambers, my lord? And Hoshi says, Hassan says, the finest we have available, treat them with every respect. And he says, that will be done, my lord. And he says, would you two follow me, please? And walks out of the room.
Very well, and Logan leaves.
Okay. So the door is shut behind him, and Hassan leans into Magnus and says, my spies tell me you were looking for something in the library. One of my little urchins was helping you today.
Yes, he was a particularly helpful urchin. Thank you very much.
I assume the Wolfen you were looking to control was the man who walked into the room and then swiftly exited before.
Well, I'm not going to state it outright, but that would be a fair assumption.
If you were to find a way to break this curse that is on me, I will make sure that you have what you need from your friend. You don't just need the blood for this ritual. It can be done with hair, nails, anything really. But blood is the most potent.
Yes, well, we want to make sure this works. Whatever this hypothetical plan is, of course.
I will try to sort something out. Trust me. I assume you would want him alive if you want to control him.
Well, yes, of course. Of course.
Okay, I will fathom something. Please accept this bottle of my finest, and he gives you like a bottle of Ventian Red, and he says it with a wry smile as Perce's eyes dart to it, and he sighs, and he says, "Enjoy your wine, and have a nice evening."
I'll bow my head and say, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And then make to leave.
Okay, Resin, where are you wandering around in this keep?
Just trying to, get my bearings on the whole building. Doesn't know the layout yet. Just trying to see what he recognizes about it. Looking at the different guards.
Okay. One of them approaches you and says, "Excuse me, sir. I've been ordered to escort you to one of our finest state rooms for the evening. You're free to wander. As I just need to show you where your room is."
Sounds good. Also, where do we go to get meals here?
He says, "That would be in the common mess, sir. Or we can have food delivered to your rooms. We often have heads of state visiting."
I'd prefer that.
There's no problem. Follow me. Follow me. And he leads you winding through the catacombs of this place, and as you go past a room, bursts out of it by accident and falls backwards. I'd like you to roll a speed check for me, but take a, because they're actually doing this on purpose, so take a +3 to this speed check.
+3, so it's just a base 10 for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that they slam into the side of your face with this serving tray, and one of the assassins darts forward and says, "I'm so sorry, my lord," and she gets like a towel and dabs your face where you're bleeding. Says, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll have this sorted out." Lucius, and Lucius comes around the corner and says, yes, and he goes, "Give this man 50 lashes, like the man who, burst into you with the serving tray." And he says, I will, and he takes him away by the scruff of the neck. He says, I'm extremely sorry, and then she throws the towel back into the kitchen. Says, I'm extremely sorry. Here, and she gets like this bowl and says, it's fragmented mare's milk. It's extremely potent alcoholic. You'll enjoy it. And she just gives it to you and says, I have to get back to the kitchens. And she slams the door shut. Can you do a perception check for me, Resin?
Yeah.
Reroll that.
Yeah.
Reroll that.
Alright.
Okay.
It's rolling so high.
It's quite obvious, but that's why I got you to re-roll it, because you wouldn't miss it.
Yeah.
You find it. You're sort of like, oh, you're really annoyed and flustered, and then you're like, hang on, why is there an assassin serving in the kitchens? Like, you're just sort of like, think that's weird to yourself.
Yeah.
And the guard says, if you will follow me, sir, well, I will proceed to escort you to your room once more. And he just walks.
I'm gonna take a second and let him go off, and then I'm gonna follow back after the guy in the kitchen.
Okay, so yeah, you can just open the kitchen door if you want.
Yeah, because assassin, shouldn't be having a serving tray. So I'm concerned by this, and I don't really trust in these people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be careful to follow him. And I assume I could probably send him out a bit easier with
Yeah,
since he's
you
carrying
can
blood.
you can smell him. You smell her. Sorry.
Sorry.
But
And
the door is actually locked, so you need to work your way around that somehow. That's you find that even more suspicious now because one, you can't smell food. Two, there's no hustle and bustle from inside the room. Three, you can smell dust. Four, it's locked. And five, why would an assassin be in there cooking away?
from having wandered around, have I been in this area, and would I know if there's another way out this?
No. And the guard is standing there looking at you, like saying, you know, sir, would you come away from the door, please? We need to get you to your room.
I'll head to my room later. Would you mind opening this? I decided I'd rather eat in the kitchens.
He says, I'm afraid I can't, sir. The staff in there, they need to be left to their own devices to make sure their work is done. Lord Hassan always likes his morning dumplings extremely rare, and we cannot, you know, we need to be done by a certain time.
I won't get in the way of their work. I just, you know, changed my mind about where I wanted to eat.
He says, well, is the door locked?
Yes.
I do not have a key for this door, sir, I'm afraid.
Come now. You work in a shadow... you work in an assassin's guild. I'm sure you can pick a lock.
As an assassin's guild, we only have access to the areas of the keep that we need access to. No one person has the keys for every single lock. And I would not pick a lock in my Lord Hassan's keep. The consequences are severe.
Well, then lead me to another door and we can just go in through the back.
He says, I'm afraid I cannot do that, sir. I must insist that you come with me to your room.
Then I'll find my own way and I'll start to walk away. More not to actually like turn my back on him completely, but to see what he's going to do.
Okay.
Now I'm not listening to him.
He just stands there watching you, and then he walks in the opposite direction quite hurriedly.
Once he's clear, like he's gone, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to force my way through that door.
Okay. Do a body check for me.
Sure.
Needs to be a decent roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just slam against the door. You can do another one. You can do it for as long as you want.
I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna kind of eye the lock, see if I can do something else.
So go for it. Okay, you smash through the door, and on the other side you can see this is just a cold, empty storeroom, and there's nothing in there, like at all. It's just like barrels and stuff.
I'm gonna try to scent out, see if I can figure out where the guy went in the room.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming it's assassins. There's gonna be secret passages.
Yeah, you can. I'm going to move you all onto the another. Just to back onto the picture. Yeah, you can scent out the. You can see there's a trap door. Hidden underneath two barrels.
All right, I'll follow.
Okay. So the lock's quite easily broken on the door because no one's expected to get this far, and you can see a ladder leading to a staircase down below.
All right, I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna pull out my swords, but you know, keep them, but move very quietly. All
right.
I've also put on my helmet.
We'll go to Logan and Hoshi and Magnus. Are you guys just in your rooms, or did you want to do anything in the keep?
No, I think I'm just gonna head off to bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna head to my rooms.
Okay, Logan?
Yeah, Logan too.
Okay, so we'll go back to Resin. You actually get down into what seems like a very dark antechamber. And there's like a musky smell all the way around the place, and you're going around and you're walking through, and you can see vials of things everywhere. It's quite dark, and you can see like there are vials of what looks like very, very, very nasty stuff, and when you uncork a few and sniff them, you go, oh, there's like widow's bane and all sorts of really potent, extremely expensive poisons in here.
All right. I may. I'm gonna keep an eye. Keep looking for where this particular guy went. But if I see something of particularly useful or expensive, I'm gonna, probably pick it up and stash it.
Okay, do a perception roll for me. Okay,
Why is it-
one other one. Do you have any perception
It's
modifiers?
just, I'm at 6 right now, so no.
Okay, so do another one. You needed to do 4. Okay, that's good. And another one. Okay, you find one vial that you know what it is, and you know this is worth around 3,000 to 4,000 gold to the right person. Finding a buyer for them is always difficult, but once you found one,
Do I know what it is?
yeah, it's a poison called. Let's see. Blackthorn. Poison. It's a poison called Blackthorn. So you are fairly certain that that's some nasty shit right there.
Cool.
So yeah. What else would you like to do?
I'm still trying to figure out where this guy went in this room, and see what else there is in here that, trying to figure out why this person, ran into me, and then ran off. I'm not really thinking about the fact that he took some of my blood. I know he has a towel of my blood, and I haven't found it yet, so that's weird. But I'm not really thinking that there would be a reason why someone would take my blood. I'm just this whole fit mess is suspicious. I'm starting to think more about the fact that he has my blood, but it still hasn't occurred to me that might be why.
So do another perception check for me. I'm gonna let you do 5, and if you don't see what you need to see, then you're not gonna see anything in this room, I'm afraid. Okay, another one. Another one. Oh, another one. No, you don't see anything. You don't see anything in this room. Nothing seems untoward in this room. You search the shadows and you don't really see anything, and you just lose interest really. So honest with you, like, well, fuck this shit, whatever. Maybe they were just fucking with me.
Is there any other exits to this room?
You can look for them. Another 5 checks. It's quite well hidden, if there is one.
There's one.
It's good.
3,
That's very
4,
good.
5.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you do find it. Like you won that 1, 2 to 3. So yeah, you do find that. There is a stone in the door that looks like it can be pushed in. A stone in the wall, sorry, it looks like it can be pushed in. And when you push it in, the wall actually backs out on a way and into another room.
I'm gonna take one quick last glance, see if there's anything else I want to snag before I leave, and then I'm gonna go that way.
No, you don't really. You want to get on with it. You want to get on with it.
Yeah.
So you go into the next room, and you can actually smell Logan. You can actually really smell him. And you look up, and there's like wooden bits there's like a wooden roof on this place. So what do you want to do? And the room itself is quite empty. There's like cabinets here and there, and it looks like a guard room, like where guards come for like a chill out session. But it's empty at the moment.
And what do you mean by like a wooden roof thing?
When there's a wooden floor, well underneath there's a wooden roof because it's the wooden floor.
Oh, okay, so it's just like below a wooden floor.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna kind of look up through the wood and see what is there any kind of cracks that I could see up through?
Yeah, you can see Logan stripped to his undergarments doing stretches in his room.
I'm just gonna kind of wince and like, why? And then I'm gonna be like, oh, so they were leading me to a room where they could be directly under me, and be kind of a little annoyed with that idea, and look around the room and see what I see, see what's in the cabinets and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really see anything. But our door does open on the far side, and 2 assassins like walk in, and they immediately see you and like fix you with a stare and say, "I think you may be lost, sir. Do you mind letting us escort you back to your chambers?"
Soon as you can explain to me why someone claiming to be heading to the kitchens ended up down here.
He says, "Well, to be honest, there is a shortcut to the kitchen through this route. You could cut off about 20 minutes from your journey around the keep to coming through this way, if that's what you mean."
Well, I'm looking for a very particular servant.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to describe the person. Although maybe servant's not quite the right word for it, and just gauge their reaction.
Well, they say, well, there is a man of that description receiving 50 lashes in the dungeon, but that's completely off limits to visitors.
I meant to describe the person who ran off, not the person who.
Oh, the guard. Right. Okay. He said, I have no recollection of who that is. And all guards look the same if they're not assassins to me. Just a grunt. Although why he'd leave you alone in the keep, I've no idea. And he looks to his friend, and his friend just shrugs. Says, "Well,
considering you guys have had assassins posing as your people, maybe you should look into this."
And they say, "Perhaps we should, but no one's ever breached the New Serpent's keep. No one ever will. So they can pretend to be us all they want out on the open seas, but there's a very good reason why they do that. That's because they would never succeed doing it in our backyard. So I wouldn't worry, sir. Now, can we escort you back to your room?"
Just one thing. Did you guys? Was it you who? Was it your people who infiltrated the White Citadel, or was it them disguised as you? Because if they're going there, then maybe you should be a little more concerned.
He said, he's quizzical. He says, "The White Spire? Why would we attack the White Spire? And why would the Black Lotus attack the White Spire? We don't get involved in religion."
I couldn't tell you, but they framed you for it.
There's something I might need to bring to the master, and he'll be most pleased with your service. Tell you what, allow my associate here to take you back to your room, and I will take this information to the master, and we'll see what's to be done with it. He may have a job for you.
Sounds good. And if you can locate this person who, and it's at this point, it's going to sort of click into my head, who ran off with a bloody cloth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not sure why, but it's just like it's kind of occurring to me that, and I've been trying to figure out why this person ran off. Who ran off with a bloody cloth?
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to talk with them in person, with the cloth in hand.
Okay. He says, "I'm not sure why anyone would be running around with evidence in their hands if they've wronged you, but if I come across such a person, you'll be the first to know."
Thank you. Now, if you would please to lead the way, be pleased to lead the way.
Okay. So you go back to your room, and everyone's in the rooms. Does anyone want to do anything else?
Did you say that there were some books in Hassan's chambers?
Yes.
Well, I might go back there and just have a peruse.
Okay.
Maybe get some nighttime reading.
That sounds good. So yeah, you can head back there and do that. That's no problem. I don't think you'll get any information. It's just like generally.
No, there's nothing specific. I'm just like curious.
Yeah.
In character, just like there's some books.
Okay, that's fine.
I imagine a man as affluent as Hassan would have interesting books.
Is everybody happy for me to move this to the morning then, or the next day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
Did the guards come back at all?
No. No.
I'm gonna be a bit annoyed at that, and I'm gonna kind of look around my room to see if I can find any other secret entrances.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take one of the sheets and kind of lay it over the floor so that if there's any peek holes they can't see up to me.
Yeah.
Put a chair in front of the door
Yeah.
and block the window. I'm just gonna block myself in because I'm kind of annoyed by this
Okay, that's fine.
before I even consider sleeping.
That's completely fine. So, next day, you guys get up and you have an address. You have a letter pushed under your doors and an address and direction to get out the keep, basically. So I'll move you across the city again. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, are you guys happy with leaving the keep for now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Well,
I'm a little disappointed in the two people I spoke to
yeah.
in their results, but I'm just going to be, okay, you know what? There's something else going on here, but the sooner I get out of here, the sooner I can investigate, think about it safely.
Okay. Right. The place where you need to go is this house over here. If you can see me pinging it.
I actually, as we are, get up and start to leave, I'm going to ask Magnus. So what's the plan then?
Yeah. Well, I imagine we'll check this place out, see how it looks, and make a plan from there.
Yeah, because I wasn't in there for most of that conversation. So
Yeah, but I imagine I'll fill you in on details of what we're doing.
So I was like, okay, well, I suppose that's the plan then. And then I'll just hang out with Magnus, but I'm going to keep a step back because with all the spies that are in here, I'd rather be able to watch the squishies.
Okay, watch the squishies. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so Magnus, a young page who you recognise from yesterday, comes over to you and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. Whilst your companions head to where they need to do their work, I've been instructed to take you to the library. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes."
Yeah. Very well. I'll turn to the others and inform them that I've been summoned to the library, and that they can scope the place out without me, and then I'll catch up with them, and then we can make a plan of action.
Okay. Is everyone alright with that?
Does
Well,
anyone object?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rezin's like they're wandering off, like kind of under his breath, wandering off again, and then he's gonna continue.
We'll fast forward it to Magnus being in the library, so this is all happening concurrently. Magnus, you have a lot of knowledge on possessions and things like that, so you can make 5 intelligence checks with a -3 added to whatever you already have. And
Well, intelligence isn't a thing, so
whatever. Right.
What's the equivalent?
Cunning.
Intelligence, cunning. Yeah, cunning. Yeah.
Cunning. Okay, so -4. Okay, so that's
That's
1.
fine.
That's 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. That's fine. So you find exactly what you're looking for, and you start like leafing through. It becomes apparent to you why Hassan hasn't been able to get rid of his ghost, and that's because the ghost is actually right. He does feel a pang of guilt for what he did. Somehow, like he's discovered a conscience over the years of living in comfortable luxury, and so he needs to let go of that guilt. Number 1. And number 2, there is a very specific ritual. There are several rituals to get rid of possession, and you've managed to link the 2 or 3 that you found into one that you believe, as long as he lets go of his guilt, will get rid of the ghosted purse around him.
Right.
So you now have that.
Right.
If you wish to go back and perform that, you can.
Well, after I've completed the mission.
Okay, yeah, so that's fine. That's fine.
For now, I'll thank the page, throw him another 10 gold arms, and then head on out to. Actually, I'd like him to run off and grab my horse while I'm packing things up.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So I'll fling him the 10 gold arms and ask him to fetch my horse.
Yeah, he'll do that. Definitely. So, you guys, I want you're going to be on this map here. Magnus isn't there yet. But you guys, in the meantime, are just scoping this place out. It's like a house, like a normal townhouse, with a quite extensive garden. The stone thing you see there, that's actually a door, so I'll just do that. Yeah, you can see the door there. So draw yourselves anywhere on the path here, or anywhere where you can, you know.
Resin is gonna he's gonna see the house and just act like he's walking past it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, if he's continuing along the shops and stuff, then try to approach from behind, you know, have a tree between him and the building as he approaches, to try to end up around here, but like, you know, behind the tree. Hold on, let me drop myself on. Somewhere around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like behind the, you know, not visible from the building.
Okay, sounds good. Hold on a second, let me just do my... Okay, so, yeah, that's fine. So, Magnus has now turned up. No, he hasn't turned up. No. Does anyone want to speak or do anything? In terms of...
Yeah, Logan's gonna just like stand over here and pretend he's refreshing himself with the water that's in this pool, just like splashing it over his face. It's quite warm and everything. Mm-hmm. And see whether are there any windows along here, whether there's any activity within the house, or whether anyone comes or goes. Or anything
there are windows, and you can't see any activity in the house now.
Okay. And then he's just gonna wander down this way towards Resin, I suppose.
Okay.
No!
I told you. I did warn you.
If I see Logan starting to walk towards me, I'm gonna like shake my head and like point to the door or something, just like, no, stop it, no, don't come towards me. You just why do we?
Okay, Logan's just gonna stand there, like looking at you quizzically because he has no idea what you mean.
And Resin's
so
gonna
Logan's
like
standing there.
put his hand on his forehead and just sigh quietly, but like, why do I even try?
Okay. So Logan, what do you want to do? You just standing there, or you want to go up there, or?
Yeah, he doesn't want to turn back because that looks suspicious, and he can't walk towards Resin, so he's just gonna stand there.
All right.
And he's not really sure what to do at the moment.
I figure they've got this area covered, so I'm gonna look at that. No, stop drawing. What are you doing? I'm trying to ping. I'm gonna look at like this area.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out around here. See if there's.
Okay, you see there's a window there, but you don't see much else around the area.
Is it I'm gonna try to like, you know, if I figure, you know, I'm gonna try to get up close to the window, but by being as, you know, difficult to see as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get right up next to the building from around here. So it's the narrowest approach to the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder for them to see it, and kind of go along the side.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna motion specifically to Logan, just like point at him, and then like point to the, like do a circle around the general area, just like kind of you know, you here.
Okay. Does Logan take the hit,
Okay.
or does he?
Well, did you point at anyone anywhere specific, Logan? Resin, I mean. Did you?
I kind of just gestured
like
to this area to have you kind of just
area.
stay in this area.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Rather-
Logan gets the hint, and he's gonna wander over here, and hang out here for a minute, and then he's gonna do something. He's trying to appraise this little hatchway here,
Yeah.
but not obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
See whether it's locked or.
You can see that it is locked, but you're gauging the lock, and you say that's a pretty breakable lock. Yeah, you reckon you can break that?
Okay.
That's Hoshi
Okay.
doing.
Can we see Hoshi?
What? Not having received any instructions, I'm just gonna follow Resin until he tells me off.
Why do people keep following me? Wait.
Because like
You're
I don't really
following
understand
Resin-
what's going on, so I'm just like,
You're
I guess-
following Resin away from Logan?
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Logan, what do you want to do?
Logan's going to. He doesn't want to walk directly there, so he's going to kind of circle over to the tree up here, and then loiter there for a few seconds, and then walk round to the side here to this corner.
Okay, that's fine.
Wander over and crouch, sort of crouch down next to this.
Would you like to try and break that open?
I would like to try and break that open as quietly as I possibly can.
Yep, do a body check, and we'll see if it's quiet.
Okay.
Okay. Do another one. It's a bit loud, but do another one.
Okay.
Still a bit loud. Do another one. So you're literally just going. Oh, there we go, and it's broken. And you open it,
Okay.
and there's a staircase leading down.
Okay. Does it look lit down there, or is it dark?
It doesn't look lit. No, it's quite dark.
Doesn't look lit. Okay. He's just gonna quickly climb in and close the doors behind him.
Okay. I'm gonna put
swiftly
you
as he possibly
on another map. Then go. Just draw yourself where you can see.
Yeah. Cool. I'll do that.
Okay. Resin and Hoshi. Resin, you're looking into this place here, into this house, through the windows, just being stealthy about it, and you can see it's like completely empty, and everything seems quiet around you. Like you can't hear anyone else or see anyone else.
Is this stairs going up or down?
Down.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to move around because Logan just made a bunch of noise. I also motioned to Hoshi to kind of keep an eye on Logan because he's making a crap ton of noise, and I'm gonna continue down this way towards the back of the building.
Okay, you look into this room, and Hoshi, you look around the corner and you can't see where Logan is. He's like disappeared.
Okay, I'm going to keep going then.
Cool. You're just gonna go with Resin, yeah? Or
I know I'm going to circle back around because Resin's told me to go check on Logan.
Okay.
So I'm going to go circle back around. Can I see him by the time I get to here?
No, you can't see him. No.
I'm going to look around the other side of the building.
Okay.
Any sight?
No sight of him.
Okay, I'm going to run back to Resin. Well, slowly. Like, quietly move back towards Resin.
Okay. We can speed it up so that you're there. You can just plonk yourself there, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah,
Resin's gonna keep going around this building. Is this like are these walls, or because it looks kind of like a porch looking bit?
That is a porch. So it's just a place where you can just sit down and chill.
So he's gonna kind of get up to this window and peek into this section.
Okay.
Resin. Logan's not anywhere. He's gone. He's not here.
I'm just gonna like look at him like, how'd you lose him? He's
What do you mean how did I lose him? He's not there. I circled back around. He's nowhere to be seen.
You couldn't figure out where he went.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I'm gonna.
come on, you think I'd miss him clunking around in that armor if he was there?
Oh, I've gone around the whole. I'm gonna continue around the building till I've gone the whole pass and not seen anyone inside, and then kind of head around the front, the corner to see like where the fuck did where the hell did Logan go?
Okay, we'll switch to Logan for now.
Mhm.
So Logan, you were in quite an empty space, quite dark and dank down here. But you can hear voices speaking in what you can only mention as a quite guttural Menshai language. So you can understand that it's that language, but you can't understand the words.
Okay. Can I tell roughly where the voice is coming from? They sort of.
Yeah, they'll be
this-
from in like this
this
direction.
direction?
Yeah, from that direction.
Wait, did you hit Risen? When did you head back over there? Sorry.
I said I was continuing around.
Oh. I thought you meant the other side.
I just like all the way around. So I've done
Okay.
a circle around the building.
Oh, right, okay. I'm going to be followed you. Sorry.
Okay. How far off do these voices sound like they might be? Are they muffled? Are they
They are quite muffled.
quite quiet? Or...
No, they're quite,
They're quite muffled.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Logan's just going to sort of make his way cautiously to this corner here and see whether he can see anything at all in the gloom.
No, you can see there's a door here. That's about it, though.
There's a door there. Okay. I'd like to listen at the door and see how many voices are in there and whether they're male or female and things like that. I won't be able to tell what they're saying, obviously, but
you can tell that there's a few people in that room, and most of them seem male. There's a few females in there.
okay.
That's about it.
I'm going to wander over here and kind of peek. I'm going to lift one of the trapdoors with my head and kind of poke around and look down the building, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah,
I can see whether I can see the other two.
Yeah, okay, so you're looking at the other map now, and where are all the other two on the other map? Let's have a little look.
Right now I was at this corner. We're at this corner right here.
Right, yeah.
Trying to-
So literally you're looking around, and Logan's head just pops up out of this trapdoor and looks at you.
Out of this or something else.
Out of that, yeah.
I'm just going to motion to Resin to come over as quickly as
I'm
quietly as
gonna
possible.
look at Hoshi.
Magnus
point
now
at the trap
turns
so
up.
you can figure this out.
Magnus now turns up and can see what's going on. So draw yourself on the map, Magnus. There you go.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna see those lot sticking out of a trap door. I'm gonna approach and sort of say, "Do you remember the part where I said, scope it out, then we'll make a plan when I get here?"
And when he starts talking, I'm gonna hush him, and then I'm gonna go over, lean over by Logan, see what he has to say.
Mm-hmm.
There's some voices the other side of a door in here, but it's dark. I can't see anything. Can you get Magnus to help? Or...
If Logan is Logan talking quietly, or is he talking like Logan?
Yeah, very quietly. Very quietly.
Okay. This is actually incredibly surprising for me. So I'm gonna be like, okay, and I'm just gonna head down to look. I'm just so shocked that he's actually been stealthy for once. That he didn't just. I honestly was hoping that he would just crash through the door while I was going the other way. And so that if there were people,
don't speak too soon.
Is anybody else going down?
I'm just gonna shake my head and look at Hoshi and be like, "Do you remember the part where I said we were gonna make a plan?"
I remember. We scoped it out. Well, I don't really know what happened to Logan.
Who does anyone know what happened to Logan? Let's just fumble through this.
We're with Logan now, are we not?
That's the worst thing that's gonna happen.
So I'm gonna try to I'm trying to teach Logan hand motions during all of these missions we do. So I'm hoping at this point he can kind of try to gesture to him to help me figure out where these voices are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Well, I don't know how many voices are in there, but I'm just gonna have tell Resin that there's a few voices the other side of this fairly sturdy-looking door. Some of them male, some of them female, but they're talking mentioned, so I've got no idea what they're.
I'm gonna move up against the door and
I'm gonna get
listen.
Hoshi down. So.
Just draw yourselves in the little room.
Hoshi.
Yeah, I'm coming down. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to draw myself. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Hoshi, I think we need your assistance. There are some voices the other side of this door, but I've got no idea what they're saying. They're talking mentioned, so.
Okay.
Your guess is better than mine.
Where is the door? I'm sorry.
So it's just here.
Okay, I'm going to head over to the door and just have a listen in. I'll just hold my ear up to the door. See if I can see what they're saying.
You can hear like a few Menshai voices and then a few Keldanian ones. They're talking about pay. Generally.
Okay. Talking about pay.
Mm-hmm. Mones.
Are they? Wait, so are they talking to each other? Like one lot are talking
Yes.
in Menshai and the other are talking.
Yes.
Okay. What are they saying? Are they arguing or?
The Menshai, I've now dropped the native tongue because the people from Keldanian have requested that they do that, and basically say, and they're arguing about pay. Like the people from Keldanian want to get paid. and the people from Menshire are refusing to pay them yet because the job's not done. They're saying.
Okay. They're talking about some kind of job. Some argument about pay. They won't pay them until the job's done or something. I don't know what the job is. I can't tell.
It all sounds very boring and mundane.
I'm gonna like, I figured we're supposed to take care of these guys. That's our job. So I'm gonna, draw my swords quietly, and I'm gonna motion to the door and like point at Logan and point at the door, and kind of make a smashing motion.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna roll to see. Let me. Oh no. Okay. Logan was gonna do exactly that anyway. So I was just wondering whether you were gonna motion for me to do that or motion for something else.
I'm going to take a step back as he does this.
Resin's getting ready to, like, after he smashes the door, to just leap in.
Okay.
Okay.
So Logan, do a body check for me.
Sorry. Okay.
And you slam into the door and fall backwards onto your.
Okay. I just go, for pity's sake, man, and just cast like Molten Smash on the door.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Do your binding check.
Yes, Molten Smash.
Once he hears "Oh, for pity's sake," and then realizes that Magnus is doing something, he's gonna kind of duck back, hide himself a little.
Yeah.
A little bit so he doesn't get exploded.
The door, Logan and Hoshi are blasted into this room here.
Yeah.
That room there. So place yourselves, allow you to place yourselves wherever you want. And the assassins are generally on you straight away. They have perception of 9. What do you guys have?
10.
Okay, so you go first.
I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to go so I get line of sight on this guy here.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna cast Drain Life, or Life Drain on him.
Okay. Go for it.
Attack. And I shall then roll damage.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah, he's not happy about that. So the spell generally leeches onto him, and he's like, oh, and he goes down to like 1 knee, and you just like have a maniacal look on your face as you like pull life essence out of him.
I can do it again, so I shall do so. My second action.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, he is now dead. Like you siphon off all of his life force, so that he literally just his life force just fades away, and he just plants face first in the ground.
Right. Well, that was my 2 actions. So.
Okay, who's next?
They are probably.
Guess it's you.
Okay, so they will.
I'm going to try to activate Seize Initiative from them before they go.
Yeah.
Nope. It's not activated.
So they charge Logan. These two charge Logan. Logan, you're back on your feet because.
Okay.
And we're doing crosswords. So you need to, from the first guy, you need to roll a 5. Nope, you need to roll a.
You can reroll critical. Oh no, not on defense.
No.
Not on defense, no.
You need to roll an 8. Okay, you need to roll a 7. Christ, I'm rolling badly today. You need to roll a 4. And you need to roll a 9. You should be able to do that. Okay.
Okay.
And the other guy.
Okay. 1. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Come
on. Yeah, he's gonna just roll. I'll roll damage for this one. So look. Yeah, he hits you before your armor. So this is before you've done any. You've taken your armor off it. He hits you for 81 damage.
Okay.
And
that was in 2 hits, right?
Yeah. So the other guy, you're gonna need a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need a 7. You're gonna need another 7. You're gonna need a 6. and you're going to need a 5. Okay.
One hit.
He hits you for. Yeah, none of them hit. So yeah, you're fine.
He hit one.
Did I hit one? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
So he hits you for 51 damage.
Okay. I'll do 1 counterattack for them for my new profession. So I got 2.
Okay, fine. Go for it. Yeah, you hit him. It's fine.
Yeah. 82 damage.
Yep. Okay. Who's next?
I think
Me, probably.
all 3 of us are tied.
Who has the highest speed?
Me,
Then you'll.
What's your speed?
11.
How?
Huh?
How?
Levels and legendary.
It's pretty much all I've put in. I've been putting everything in speed.
Do you? Okay, stupid question. Do you get a point per level?
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
I also have 0 bowman and 1 binding.
All right. Well, I'm perception 8 now.
Oh, so you're ahead of us anyway. I thought you were still at 6. That's why.
Sorry, I thought it was a point every. I thought it was a point every 4 levels.
I see.
Generally,
So
guys are
I've-
just bursting into the room now.
So I'd only done 1 plus 1. So yeah. My perception is 8 now.
The white guys you see they look like knights, but they're actually wearing a Stormbreaker chassis, which are their Stormbreakers. You run into the room.
Okay.
So it's your turn, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I will. I'm not going to move, so I'll fire off 4 arrows.
Okay. Into the same person.
No, I'm going to aim at multiple targets.
Okay.
I probably aim for the Stormbreakers
Okay.
as much as I can.
Remind me what the Storm's Edge was.
It was Locke's private shock troop. Most of them
Um,
survived and went back with Hassan.
Most of them will be forming the elite guard inside the Serpent's Keep.
Yeah.
Okay, my bowman is 10.
Oh shit!
So
That's a crit. A hit, and a hit.
okay. So I think my bow does 7d10 now.
Okay.
And
So it'll do 14d10, 10. So it'll be 44 d10.
can I use my fire? Can I use my fire arrows here?
Yeah. Is there anything to light it on?
Probably the smouldering ruin that was the door.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Of course you can.
All right. So here's the crit.
Okay. And Jesus Christ,
It's a
that was
lot
roll.
of 10s.
Plus 9. Yeah,
Um,
Jesus. 14 maximum of 140.
do some more damage rolls then.
Okay, let me just quickly do. I'll do the next one as start with the fire arrows, just so I've got it saved as a roll, and then that.
First guy
That's
is
not so good.
one guy is down.
No, that's pretty crap.
Okay, next hit. 45 plus 7.
Okay, fine. And
And
one
no.
more.
Yeah, next one is 12 plus 45.
Okay. Okay. So one of them is not very happy, and one normal assassin has been caught in the crossfire and died. So. Yeah. Okay. So who's next?
Resin?
We were both tied, but I have the higher speed, so yeah. So Resin's
20%.
going. These guys are like, yeah. I don't think it's. I think Stormbreakers are a good group of people to use to really fuck around. But do any of them look like really high-ranking guys, or are they all just general troops?
They're general troops, but Stormbreakers are pretty high quality general troops.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to run in and use. No, I'm not going to use the gauntlet quite yet. but I think that's a good time to use Rapier Sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So I get an extra D6 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And I do, what is it? I've got 3 motions, 6, 5, 11 attacks.
Go for it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think with Rapier Sprint, everything's a crit as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I can't turn crits aside. So.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to roll
I
damage.
thought. Oh, then. Okay. All right. So that's 11 hits then,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
11 hits at. Or sorry, 11 crits at. What am I using? I'm still using the Caldanium.
Mm-hmm.
So 18. So 36.
Okay.
36. 8. 1.
Okay. Carry on. Carry
2.
on. Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
The room is nearly cleared. In fact, there's 1 Stormbreaker left. 2 of them have been killed, and 2 assassins have been killed. Outright. There we go. So, Logan.
Look at that 195. That is nice.
Ouch.
Don't know really. I'll activate Sundering Blade, I guess, and then. Okay, activated, and then I'm just gonna attack these guys here.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,
Mm-hmm.
2. So that second one's a crit.
Yeah. So you hit once, crit once.
Crit.
Mm-hmm.
Crit second time, and 5.
You hit again.
Okay. Let me just have a check.
Holy.
Holy
Oh, that's everything in 1. Oh, God.
So,
Yeah.
I almost had a heart attack there.
2 more
That's
assassins.
actually bad.
Dead.
I just need enough number of 1s in there.
There's a lot of 1s.
That's me.
Yeah, 2 more assassins are dead.
Okay.
Now? Yeah, we'll think it would be there too.
So Magnus now.
Well, it's my go.
Yeah.
Being perception 10. Alright, well, now that there are a couple of dead bodies around, I'm going to use Raised Legion.
Okay.
So.
These guys are going to be in red that I'm going to draw on.
Okay. So basically, I sacrifice 5 HP to bring up to 10 people alive.
So 8 have died, so we've got 1, 2.
I think it was like
3, 4.
There's 8 dead people, so however many you want.
6, 7, 8. There we go. Hoshi is now extremely uneasy, I'm guessing. What's been going on behind her? Yeah.
I'm gonna like look
Just
around, and then I'm gonna like as they're coming up, I'm like, oh fuck, and then I'm gonna look at Magnus and be like, oh right.
Okay, Magnus, what else are you gonna do?
I'm gonna because for style points, just point forwards and just yell, attack the foe.
Okay. So they tear down like this assassin here. He's dead. This one's surrounded. The ones who are surrounded are pretty much dead, basically. So, he is now dead. I can't click on that one, but they are dead.
And all the while, I'm going to cackle maniacally as they're doing this.
Dead. And yeah, that's their turn. So, what else do you want to do?
You know what? Because lols, I'm going to cast Raise Legion again.
Okay.
I believe I can cast it once per level.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah, once per level. So I'm going to cast it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to sacrifice another 5 to then raise those people back to life.
Okay. Okay. There you go.
And then just continue to cackle maniacally.
Okay. And I guess they're just charging towards the enemy.
Yeah, I imagine that like the rest of their action is just climbing up off of the ground.
Yeah, so there's one more dead. And there's another one. Similarly dead. And there's another one. Will they be dead? No, they won't be dead. They won't be dead. No. Okay, so. Who's next?
I think it's back to your assassins.
Yeah, the assassins are
What's
next.
where's the Stormbreakers?
He's the white
initiative
one.
in this?
The white one.
Initiative.
Oh shit, yeah, 10. Jesus, yeah, sorry. So he's gonna go after Logan, because he's nearest one.
I'm sorry. Well, he's got 2 undead guys between him and Logan.
Yeah, but he's got a shield, so he's gonna bash those 2 out of the way, I think. And get in there. I'll do a physical check for each one. There's a natural... Oh shit, yeah. So there's a natural 1 there from shield bash, where he just like bashed the 2 undead out the way. And now he's gonna wail on Logan for a bit. So, Logan, you need a 8.
I'll just roll that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I failed. Don't worry about it. Sorry. So I'll roll that. That was just to activate the parry to parry one of his attacks.
Yep. And I rolled a natural 10, so now you get to have a full combat round.
Okay. So there's 1. That's crit.
Yep.
So
And you
10.
failed.
So I fail.
Roll your 6.
You still
Roll
get the
eight.
damage for that one, by the way. Nothing happens. So you still get the
Okay.
damage for that.
And that's it then, is it?
No, you just carry on your
Now
full
you keep
combat.
going. On 4 or higher, you lose it, but anything else, you keep it.
Another crit.
Another crit. Another crit.
Okay. Do your damage. Okay, yeah, he's dead. I'm just going to save Marcus the trouble and raise him from the dead himself. So he is now a zombie. Yeah, so basically he goes in to try and dart under your guard, and you notice his skill, and you make a silent approving noise in your throat as you like turn his blade aside and then just wail on him, and then just like run him through with your blade, and then just like slide him off respectfully and wipe your sword clean.
A worthy foe.
Yeah. So now there's 2 more. Do you want to let the zombies do their work, or do you want to carry on?
Wow, I'm happy to let the zombies do their work. Everyone else is.
Well, you're up
Who's
before
he?
us.
Yeah, you're up for us.
Oh no, he already did his.
I've already
raising
done my turn, so.
thought. So it's Hoshi's up next.
Yeah, Hoshi, what do you want to
Um,
do? Run, probably.
how many? Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna back off. Like, I was gonna back up. Well, I'm gonna make a move to back up and then just fire off at anyone that I can see through the door.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you can see one. You can see one guy there.
Okay. And he's gonna die horribly.
Mm-hmm.
but you're away from the smoldering ruins, so no fire.
That's okay. I'm sure I can manage without.
Yep.
So yeah. Hold on, sorry, I'm just trying to work out how many attacks I get. I normally don't move, and I'm not sure how many attacks I get without moving.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just I guess just 2, because it's 2 by standard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was just a 1d10. Don't mean. Oh, sorry, my. Ah.
What is going on? There's damage.
Okay,
Yeah?
just ignore that. Ignore that last roll. Sorry, it's my last 10 rolls thing. I got confused and accidentally did 1d10. So just 41 and 43.
43 and 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's dead. One more dead. Next, who's next?
Resin.
Resin, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna kind of I guess Magnus has got this covered, and I'm just gonna. What's to this side?
There's another doorway there.
And is it open or is it a closed door?
It's open now.
Can we see anything through there?
Yeah, you see 3 people standing there with their bows,
Oh,
waiting for somebody to
with
poke
their
head in.
bows?
Yeah, through the door. A few arrows thunk into the wood of the door as you poke your head around. And the arrows are actually smoking, and a bit of acid is melting through the door.
I'm just gonna stay behind this wall and let the zombies soak up their arrows.
Okay.
I'm just like once I smell the acid, I'm just like, no.
Okay. So what else do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of. Well, the door all the way open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then once that's all the way open, I'm gonna kind of, kind of run past real quick so that they don't get a chance to shoot at me and kind of peek this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just assuming that the zombies are gonna take care of most of this
Yeah.
and see what's going on down here.
That has a caved-in wall, so you can't get past that way.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
All right. Well, yeah. If that way's caved in, then I'd probably just stay here and let the zombies take care of it.
Okay.
You know what? I'd rather not get shot repeatedly, and I don't care if the zombies do.
So, Logan, what do you want to do?
Logan's going to activate Shrugging Off the Worst. Or try to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to charge to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then make 2 attacks.
Cool.
1. So crit and fail. So that's. That is a 4.
You lose your thing. I don't think they get an attack. I think your attacks just stop.
Okay.
So you get your 1 crit.
It's doubled from Shrugging Off the Worst. So.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, you
Oh,
cleave
God.
one of them in 2.
Oh God.
Basically.
Okay. And Logan's just going to stand there.
Okay. They are gonna fire their arrows at you. So they hit, they crit, they miss. Then the other guy hits, misses, and hits. And they hit you for altogether 106. No. Let me just work that out again. I'll roll 161 damage.
Okay. I take half from Sugar Off the Worst,
Yep.
and then 161. You said, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I've got that. I'll make a note of that.
Cool.
Okay.
So those 2 assassins, they try to run, so you can have a full combat round if you wish. You now take another completely armor-piercing, another 60 damage from the acid that's biting through your. That's no armor. You don't get any armor from that.
Okay. I guess I'd like to. Well, I'd like to kill one of them and try and sort of maim the other one, but we'll see how that goes. I'd like to keep one alive if at all possible. So there's a 6.
Okay. Hit. That's a
crit.
Yes.
It's a crit, that one.
Yeah.
That's the crit. And that's
Oh shit!
another crit.
I'll delete that guy. It's fine. It's like you with the scarabs and Drygo yesterday. It's just like, yeah, I'll just remove.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Okay.
I like to keep him alive if I can.
Okay.
Maybe I've done too much damage.
Does anybody else want to keep him alive?
Can I get a turn?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sort of walk up to here and just yell through the door, "Put down your bow! Your fight is useless."
Do a cunning roll, but -6. Okay. So, yeah, he throws down his bow and like holds up his hands, and then finally takes his mask off. And he looks like he's from Menshai. Looks like he's, you know.
Alright. I'll say, "Who are you?"
He opens he opens the sleeve and shows you his wrist, and he's got like a black lotus tattoo there on his wrist.
I was like, "But I gathered that. I was thinking more of a name."
And he starts speaking in Menshai. Do you know Menshai?
I would probably have known it. It's been a while since I've spoken it, but I probably know it like sort of on a sort of not fluent, but like I can gather the like what they're saying basically.
Okay, so he basically says, he goes, "We have no names. I'm biting flower," and puts his hands behind his head. Says, "If you mean to kill me, do it quickly."
I'm like, "What do you think, Logan? Do you think our good friend back in the Serpent's Keep will want to talk to this one?"
I think so, and I think he'll want exactly the opposite of that. Coincidentally.
So I'll tell him, "You will come with us to the Serpent's Keep. You make a single move, and I swear by God, I will suck the soul out of your body, and I will have your corpse right in the dead."
He just nods.
You may not know peace in the afterlife.
He just nods his assent.
Razon's gonna when Magnus says that, and it's like, I've seen him do it. Not pretty.
All right.
Oh no, he's speaking Menshai, right?
So do you guys want to leave, because everywhere else is pretty much caved in? But these are the only three really.
Yeah, I'd like to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put you guys back on the outside. You actually find... Ooh, there we go. Back on the outside. You find... just here... is Hassan. With quite a few assassins, just assassins of the Black Hand, the Shadows of Galestown, around him, and he basically says, you can tell they're all armed, and he say, "It appears you have something for me."
I go, "A gift," and I'll indicate to our prisoner.
Okay, he unslings his crossbow and puts a bolt straight through his head, and just sprays you with arterial spray, and says, "Not him. You went to the library. We had a deal."
"Ah, yes, of course, yes. Your purse spirit person. Yes, I've done research. I believe that it is possible to rid you of the spirit."
Okay. He says, right. And he's considering, he says, oh, god damn these loose ends. He says, alright, I'm always up for some fun. How about you relinquish your loyalty to your friends here, this ragtag bunch, and you work for me?
Is this an offer, or am I going to die if I don't?
As a businessman of some repute, I abhor loose ends. And I'm afraid I see 4 loose ends standing before me at this very moment.
I turn to look at them and say, look, as much as they are, well, dim, I have grown to. I hasten to use the word like, but we have a combat ship. Perhaps if I offer my services to you and rid you of a ghost, perhaps you can simply keep them within the keep. You know, there's no need to kill them, just have them imprisoned in there. They're not with the binding, they can never leave.
He says, and what use would I have for 3 mouths to feed?
I go,
Will they ever work for me?
I go, well, I sort of point to Resin and I go, he'll work for you if you pay him enough. Point to Logan and go, he's a bit of an idiot, but, you know, he's not stupid. And Hoshi's an intelligent person. I think she'll be willing to work for you.
I shrug and nod when he says if you pay him enough. I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay, he looks at Hoshi and says, is that true?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
He says, he mulls it over for quite a while. He says, did you find an answer in the library to my quandary?
I'll tell him yes, and then start explaining in intricate detail as to the 3 different methods that you can use.
Okay. You wrote it down as well, I assume.
Yeah.
So you hand that over to him, and he hands you a satchel, and he says, consider this our parting gift. And he turns around, looks at the assassin, and goes, kill them all. And they all draw their weapons. And Hassan,
Somehow I knew this wasn't going down the easy way.
Hassan is going to be back here, but he actually has the highest perception, I think. He has a perception of 11. And
That's higher than me.
So he's going to slam his 2 bolts. Everyone's on full HP. He's going to slam 2 bolts straight into Resin.
I'm gonna try to hit
Yep.
C's initiative before he does that.
Do it. Yeah.
Yes, and I activate it.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm gonna do is when he tries to do that, is I'm gonna run over to him. Can I just a quick question? Can I do my normal attacks before I use the gauntlet?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go over to him and use the gauntlet.
Okay.
I assume he doesn't actually have a melee weapon out at the moment.
No, not at the moment.
Yeah, so.
I mean, he can block, but it's got to be a bloody good roll.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, let me roll to activate the gauntlet. Or, yeah. So, I suppose the only way I can fail on activating gauntlet is if I roll a 10 and I can reroll that once.
Yes.
So, not a 10.
Okay, so go for it.
So 22 attacks and 5, and if anything under a 5 or 5 or under is a crit.
Just roll 22. D10. Don't do it one at a time.
All right, I'll just do 21 more. And it gets -3 on it.
Yeah. All right, so that's a crit, a miss, a natural miss. So you need to roll on the backlash table for that.
Yeah.
You do not want to fail this. Okay, you lose your combat round.
But I still get the 2 crits or the 3 crits.
Yes, you do. Yes. So do your 1 crit, 2 crits, 3 crits. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage. And now,
well, that's just 1, 2, 3 crits.
Okay, good. That's pretty good. So you go up to him and you slash him a few times, and he's like, and he at point blank range he like lets rip with his crossbow. And he,
I'm going.
how much
I'm
armor?
going to try to use
How much armor does everyone have?
34.
22.
Okay, cool.
28.
If he shoots at me, I'm going to try to activate the Pathfinder ability to grab a catch an arrow. Hold on.
Can you do multiple in one?
No,
turn?
I think I can only catch one. Hold on, I got to find the roll because I forgot to open it.
Yeah, I think you can't
Rules.
do more than one special. You know, in a round, you got to do one and then do one next round, and then you can't they don't
okay.
stack. You can't go like I'm doing the gambit now and then I'm doing, you know, furious charge and then I'm doing this and then I'm doing that. It's like no.
This would be on his turn catching it, but yeah,
Okay.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. So, he hits you for 136 damage.
And that's before armor, right?
That's before armor, yeah.
Okay. Ow.
And the next shot, because you've it's thunked into you, and he fires one into Logan as well. That's a hit, and that is 216 damage on the bow there. Okay. So the assassins have a perception of 10. What does everyone else have?
I am also 10.
4.
8.
What's your speed? Oh, it's 2, isn't it? So the assassins will go first.
2.
Okay, so the assassins go first.
I'm at 28 life left.
Move into intercept Hoshi over here. These guys move in over here. Okay, none of them actually want to appear to be. Okay, there we go. It's better.
I'm gonna go down fairly soon. I think Logan's doing pretty bad too.
Yeah, this is the first proper boss battle you've had. Really?
Yeah, I'm down to 28.
Alright, so, Hoshi, do your, we're doing, crossblades, so you need to roll a 4.
I just realised I've been rolling for the wrong damage from my bow. Oh well.
Well, everyone's died up to this point.
Holy
so,
shit.
so-
Actually, I'm going to let you escape combat entirely, because you just, like, slink. Go and put yourself here. Because you duck under the swings and just roll, you know, and come back up with your bow ready. Just fire your arrows, but I'll let you have a combat round now, but you have to hit the 2 assassins right in front of you.
Okay.
Backs to you.
What does TAR mean again? Under the
Target.
stat?
Number of
Target.
shots you get per
Yeah, number of
action.
shots you get per action, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. And you get 2 combat actions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, how does that stack with the Archer level 4, you can fire 4 shots thing?
It just stacks. You get, like, so you get 4
8 shots?
Yeah. It all stacks, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I undersold myself last time. I'm going to use rapid reload to do an extra shot.
Okie dokie.
So 10 shots.
You are basically, from what you are basically a one-man longbow unit now.
Yes.
You literally just fire. Like a
Okay,
stream.
firing off 10 shots.
Yeah. Okay. That
Bear
is
in mind I'm bowman 10, so
Yes.
I literally can't miss.
So hit, crit, miss, crit, hit.
Oh yeah,
crit,
there's a...
hit, miss, crit, hit.
Okay, so 4 crits, 2 misses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 of each, basically. Yeah, I forgot the natural 10 is always a failure. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do the hits first.
Okay. Okay, one dead. Third assassin is down.
Okay, now the crits. Oh no, sorry, those are... No, I needed to actually... Sorry, it's 14 d10. So that was just 2 shots.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
So here's the next hit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the next hit.
Yep.
Here's a crit.
You're dead. And the next...
Here's another crit.
Yep, carry on.
I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah, you're just firing.
Here's another crit. Here's another crit.
Dead. Dead. There you go. Hoshi saved the day on that flank. It appears.
So Magnus is going to get murdered immediately.
So,
Yay!
the assassins are going to turn around and... Rezon, you're going to have to fight for your life, my friend.
Yep.
So, first assassin, right in front of you, you're going to need a 8. Okay, you're going to need another 8.
Oops, sorry, wrong roll. That one.
Okay. You're going to need another 8. Jesus.
I can't lose to an 8. So.
You're going to need a 5. You're going to need a 6. You're going to need a 1.
Oh, shit.
You're going to need a 3.
Damn.
Okay, you're going to need a 3 again. Alright, you're going to need a 5. You're going to need another 5. You're going to need a 1. You're going to need an 8. Yep, you're going to need another 8. No, only 8's a lot. And you're going to need a 4. Right, so 2 hits. All that went in. So, and that does... Let's have a little look. Your score, a grand total of 61 damage.
Minus the 44 armor.
Yep, minus 44 armor.
So that's 36 damage.
Yep.
Oh no, sorry. That's not... Wait. I can't talk right now.
That's about 20-ish, isn't it?
Yeah, 20-ish. 21 damage.
21 damage, there you go. So you're
I
down to
can't count.
5 HP.
7
HP. Alright, and...
Magnus saved me.
Yeah, you guys get your turns now.
Alright. So, how far away is Resin from me?
Do your arrow thing.
Is it actually going to be direct distance? He's 50 feet away from me. Okay, well, I'm going to step back 5 feet. Just measure it out. Yeah, we're good. And then I'm going to use Healing Aura. So, rolling to hit. Re-rolling. Oh, never mind.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow.
That's
Alright.
bad.
Doesn't that just roll on the table?
Yep. That's 4.
You wanted to explode there, really.
4 is, let's see.
What is 4?
You take the damage of the spell onto yourself, halved if you have binding stat of 8 or above. So I guess I just heal myself back up to full.
yeah, you do.
Aren't you already full?
Yeah.
I lost 10. Well, I lost 10 because of Raised Legion. So.
Oh, yeah. No, you're all fully charged when you came back out. That's what I said before.
Okay. Alright, well, that failed miserably. Alright, well, I have one more action, I guess. So, I'll do it again.
Oh. Okay.
There we go. And that heals everyone for 78 damage. 78. That is every ally within 20 feet of me, which is everyone.
Okay, so everyone gets 78 HP back.
Hey!
Thank your resident.
Now,
finding
protect me.
Protect me.
Please.
Defend my honor.
Defend my honor, defend my life.
Yeah.
Defend my sweet, sweet life. Well, that's my turn done. That was my 2 actions.
And then they've already gone. Next is Hoshi.
So Hoshi, you're next.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and, shoot loads of people again.
Okay. The 10d10.
Yep. No, sorry, it should be 8d10. So just cancel the last 2
Okay. So that's a
because I've
crit.
used rapid reload.
A crit.
So 3 crits, 4 hits.
Yeah, 3 crits, 4 hits. So to do your 4 hits first. Actually, just add them all up.
Can he re-roll the? He can re-roll the 110, can't he?
I think so. Yeah, he can do if he wants. He's not going to need to, but you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm not what? Because I'm level 10.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another hit then.
There you go.
So I did 1 hit and 1 crit, so 82 and 188.
Okay.
So 5 hits to go.
Go for it. One's dead anyway.
No, sorry, 4 to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay, another guy's dead.
and then 2 crits.
Yeah, I was convinced that you weren't doing that right. Like, I knew you should have been more powerful than that. Yeah, there's another one dead.
Huh.
Okay. So was that your turn? Everyone's turn's done. Oh no, Logan.
No, then it's
Logan.
no. I go before Logan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Resin gets to go for it again.
So I'm gonna use rapier sprint.
Yeah.
And try to just stab Hassan repeatedly.
Okay.
So let's see if I can activate that.
Hassan
Yeah,
fighting close combat sort of resembles Captain Hook from Hook. He's like just like batting you away with his.
So now these are all crits. So I assume as long as I don't roll a fail.
Yes.
So that's 10 hits. Or sorry, no, 8 hits. 8 hits.
Well, you still need to roll, so you don't get a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. You're okay.
All right. And so I crit 8 times.
Yep. So just do all your damage.
2, 3, 4,
Oh god.
5,
Oh god.
6, 7,
Oh god.
8.
God.
He's. Let me work that out. He's still alive. Yeah, he's all right. He's punctured and annoyed, and he stumbled back into the fountain a bit. He's like, whoa, and he's like, flustered, but he's not dead. No. So, Logan, what's going to be done here?
I think Logan's going to, if I can move myself.
So we got 150.
Wander over here and shield bash this guy.
Cool.
So I've hit him 11 times for about 150 his time.
And then 2 attacks. So 1
Yep, you
crit
hit.
and
Yep.
2
Crit.
crit.
I'm surprised you haven't done the ages yet. That'd have been fun.
They're all it's perception checks, so
Another one
you
there.
need to roll 10s. So there's no point at
Okay.
all. Because you need to fail perception checks for me for
Yeah,
it to actually work.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
might swap it out.
Another one's dead. And this guy here is actually dead as well. That's enough to do that. Okay, I can't really get rid of him, but he's dead. Oh, no, here we go. Done. Right. So Hassan is going to pile a bit of fire into. In fact, he's going to activate his special rule, which is Hassan Vanish.
Fuck.
Yes.
He is no longer there. Could be anywhere really. And I need everyone's HP. I want to keep track of this as we go.
Well, I'm at 80,
Okay.
so.
I'm at 80. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm at 85.
Okay.
130 for me.
Cool. Okay. So he's gonna do critical shot, which if it hits, knocks you unconscious, pretty much. And he's gonna fire that at Rezon. And oh shit. Hits him. So Rezon, you are unconscious. The arrow just passed straight through your body, and you just stumbled into the fountain. And with doing that, he is now here behind these bushes. All right. The assassins will move in on Logan. So they see him as the obvious threat.
Now that I'm down.
Little do they know that Magnus is standing about 10 feet away.
I'll parry the first attack.
Yeah, you will. You need a
specialty.
You need a 5.
Right.
Okay, you need another
No.
5. You need another 5.
Nope.
You need a 4. And I got a natural 10 again. So I'll do the damage for
okay.
this.
So 2 hits.
I'll do damage for this. That is 71 damage on that.
AD? Or no, I'll ask you later. Don't worry about it.
And I rolled another. Oh shit! You get your full combat round. Hooray! So that's a hit, and that's a hit. That's a hit.
Crit.
Yeah. And that's another crit. Holy shit! In a orgy of violence, you cut down the last 3 assassins around you, and you just like stand there like Tom Cruise and Last Samurai, just like after just like annihilating them all. So
Awesome.
whose turn is it now?
Fine.
Okay.
It's Hassan and Magnus's turn. Or
Okay.
Oh, no,
Hassan.
Hassan's gone. He killed you. So.
No, he's up here now.
Well, yeah, but he shot you as
Yeah.
his turn.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's done his turn. Yeah.
All right, Hoshi, how much HP do you have?
I don't think I lost any.
Yeah, but how many do you have?
Oh, total
Yeah.
80.
All right, so I can't kill you with this. So what I'm going to do
Mhm.
is I'm going to use Life Charge,
Okay.
targeting Hoshi. So
Okay.
I shall roll 6d12.
Okay.
This is like the
Alright.
definition of
Hoshi
Fire
loses
Hoshi.
40 HP,
Yeah.
and I then do 400 damage to.
Holy
Hassan.
shit! Right. Yeah. He's down. You
He's
like
taking
cough-
2,000 damage.
You like he had 2,000 HP. You carpet this entire area with binding energy, and it just blasts him back through the fence. He's like, oh, and you can see like the villain with like the cape and all that is like unceremoniously dumped on the floor, like his cape was like ridden up and all that. And he's like there on the floor covered in mud, and
Yeah.
he's still alive. He's still breathing. So what do you guys want to do? We'll say where he is in the map. So,
Alright,
yeah.
well, I'm going to stride forwards
Mhm.
and just be like, "This needn't have happened, you know."
He says, have Hassan vanish.
It's like, alright, I'm going to bend down and go, "I can heal you back to life.
Yeah.
However, I want your explicit word, here and now, that not a single assassin will attempt to follow us ever again. And if I ever find a member of the Black Hand, even within 10 feet of me, I will find you and kill you." You hear me?
He gets a letter out of his pocket and he passes it to you.
I will open it and look at its contents.
It's a deed that he and Rook Darkwater drew up a few years ago, entitling the bearer to complete ownership of the Black Hand. and he closes it around your hand and says, "As long as you let me and my family live, we are at your service."
I think that is a fair arrangement, and I'll, as a show of good faith, I'll cast closing wounds on him, but only enough to allow him to stand.
Okay. So he basically stands up groggily and says, I thank you. I'm going to enact this ritual to get rid of the ghost. I think I have amends to make to a former friend.
Indeed, you do.
Goodbye. And he walks out of the vicinity.
Did he leave his crossbow?
No, he did not leave his crossbow. His crossbow was annihilated in the blast, to be honest with you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sort of look around at the others, see Resin bobbing, like, face down in the well. It's like, oh, shit, yeah. And sort of run over, try and heal him.
Okay.
Like, honestly, Magnus would have completely forgotten that you got hit, to be honest, Resin. So, I will roll to heal you. There you are healed.
There you go. Yeah, he's
You are
back
healed.
up. He just goes and gets up, and like he just like
As he sort of crawls out of the well, I'm like, come on, Resin, don't sleep on the job.
I'm just like, you motherfucker. and then I'm just like looking around, like, where did he go?
Yeah, I'll just go. Well, let's just say he was shown away by a superior intellect.
Alright, I think we'll
I'm
leave the
sorry,
session
I got
for
you.
there. I think that's a good last line to end with. And everyone's leveled up, so
Yay.
well done. No, Hoshi is leveled up twice, and everyone's leveled up once.
Nice.
So
So
Hoshi
that
is going
puts
to-
Hoshi. That puts us all at 6, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, they're at 7 now. No, not 6.
I'm at 7.
Hoshi's at 7. I think everyone else is at 6.
Ah.
Because Hoshi finally figured out how to use a bow, so she's
Woo.
now creaming through the. So yeah,
Perception 10. Time for more min-maxing.
yeah. Remember, like you can only select a special guardian talent from 2 places, and so if you've selected them in speed, you can select as many as you want from speed. But if you then want one in blade work, you can only have 1 from your second tier choice. So
Yeah, from the legendary.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I've only got 1 from perception.
Okay.
My others are from. And are guardian talents every 2 levels or something?
Guardian talents are, I think they are, yes, every 2 levels.
Okay.
Might be wrong, but I think that's.
I think they're every level.
I thought it was every level.
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
will be every
Alright.
level. Yeah,
I need to add some of those as well then.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to Twitch. Goodbye, Twitch. If you've enjoyed it, then
Goodbye.
follow the channel and follow YouTube and all that. And we'll speak to you next time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye.
Bye bye.